Alright, good morning and welcome back to another exciting day in geometry. Today we're going to be talking about perpendicularity. So what that means, how we can solve problems with that information, and so on. So first of all, what does perpendicular mean? Well, any lines, rays, or segments that intersect at right angles. Remember, a right angle is equal to 90 degrees. Those two lines, rays, or segments are said to be perpendicular. And this is our symbol for perpendicular, so anytime you see that, that means perpendicular. So, couple things. If I have a diagram like this and I'm told A is perpendicular to B, then that means they're intersecting at right angles. This symbol, that little box, means a right angle. Again here, if I've got that DE is perpendicular to EF, that means they're forming a right angle. And then the other thing is that if you know they're forming a right angle, then you can say that makes them perpendicular. Okay? So, if angle ABC is a right angle, then you know the two pieces that are forming that angle are perpendicular. And perpendicularity cannot be assumed. Just like we can't assume right angles, we cannot assume that segments, lines, rays are perpendicular. So let's look at how we can use that in some problems, what you might see on your homework, a test, etc. On this first one, we're told that line EH is perpendicular to line HG. So let's highlight where that is in my diagram. I've got line EH and line HG. If those two pieces are perpendicular, that means they're forming a right angle here. So which angles could be proved to be right? Well, that's just angle EHG. So angle EHG only because I don't know anything else about the other pieces of this diagram. I'm not told that I've got perpendicular pieces here, so I can only say that this one is a right angle. Let's see another way that you might see that. If I'm told that ray KJ is perpendicular to ray KM, what that tells me is that angle JKM is a right angle. So that means that angle JKM is 90 degrees. Now JKO is 4 times as large as MKO, and that is labeled in my diagram as X and 4X. I want to find the measure of angle JKO. Well, I know these two are adjacent and they're together forming that 90-degree angle, so I know that 4X plus X is going to add to 90 degrees. This is just a simple algebra equation, and I find that X is 18. Now that I know X is 18, to find the measure of angle JKO, that is my angle that is 4X. So that's going to be 4 times 18, which is 72 degrees. And that's it. These are super short and sweet notes, but we really need to focus on is that symbol for perpendicular. You need to understand what that means, how you can interpret that on a diagram, and then again, what you can and cannot assume. You can only assume things about the pieces you're told are perpendicular.